Welcome back to Brussels. I'm very happy to be in this beautiful capital of the European Union and NATO. It's a fantastic center as well. Of course, Belgium has a difficult history, and of course there is a lot of complaints when my friends from Central and Eastern Europe, they come back to Brussels and then they see something is dirty, not working or whatever. But in reality, of course, every country has its own complications, and the status here of a bi-ethnic and bi-nationality country, also with German Belgians and they are all Belgians, but obviously the Flemish, the Dutch speakers and the French speakers, the Wallonians, and the huge immigration in Brussels, and it's complicated. They have 60 ministers and they are a complicated country, but I've been now here since 30 years and I know it's complicated, but it's working. The idea it's not working, this kind of propaganda is not correct. Yeah? Look at it, they have pedestrianized the center. It looks actually very nice. They have this fantastic Grand Place and all these really well renovated buildings now. The situation, yes, it's complicated, but it's a proud capital. I'm always calling since 20 years to give it a special status as the European Union capital and as the NATO capital and have more international administration, but obviously that's a baby bed. And I know, it's not as clean and as fancy as some expect, but I love it. Yeah? It's a Mediterranean flair full of global New York style culture and all this ancient wealth. Much of it, of course, comes from Africa, and the links with Africa, with Belgium, are everywhere. Obviously, this was very criminal exploitation, what happened by the Belgian king of Congo. There is this famous book about it, The Ghost of Leopold II. I just have to show you for a moment the Grand Place because I really love it here. I had such a great and wonderful time the 6 years I lived here, and I'm so happy to be back. It was too long I was not here. And look how beautiful it is. They have the chocolate places and everywhere chocolate. They love chocolate here. And it's very nice. And now I'm entering the Grand Place. It is for me one of the most beautiful squares of Europe. I will show you in a second. And this is so amazing. All this ancient architecture, this medieval wealth, and here it opens to the most beautiful square of Europe, in the capital of NATO and the EU. And look, the ancient wealth of the city, now very well renovated in these beautiful buildings. And you see this ancient trading empire of this expressed in the wealth of this beautiful town. I like it. It's for me very special, and it's one of the most beautiful squares in Europe, and I'm happy to be back here. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it unique? And this is what international trade and globalization looked back already in the 17th century. This is where the wealth for 15th, 16th, 17th century, this is what was possible already to achieve with the access to the sea and with that beautiful center of Western European prosperity. It also was connected, of course, with the Habsburg family so much and so much time. They married into the Burgundian wealth, and they have created this vast empire of trade and of prosperity here with Belgium at its heart. And it's a very beautiful city. I really like it. I'm happy to be here, and I will show you now today and tomorrow some of the central parts of the city. It's also a big commercial hub for Western Europe, and it is amazing. I really like Brussels. Thanks a lot, and more to come from Pax Europiana, from the capital of the European Union, NATO, and the ancient center of globalization, which I really love, and I'm very happy about it. Thanks a lot.